ridiculously funny. They did it in Grahamstown. Funnier Than Them is the show. And this time around, they're bringing it to Cape Town to the Fugard Theatre from tonight until the 6th of August. Now, legends like Deep Fried Man, a guy called Warren Robinson, who apparently is really funny, and Chris Farris, they're all together in the show. Well, here is Deep Fried Man first with Crime After Crime.
Lying in my bed inside a luxury golf estate somewhere, electric fences, booms and beams, but still my dreams are full of fear. Flashbacks to hijacks are haunting me. I'm still in therapy, and I'm thinking that maybe I should not have bought that C-Class Mercedes. Thank the Lord I can afford private security. The police are on a go slow permanently. Shout out to ADT. You can call the police, but it just won't cease. Crime after crime, and then while you are waiting, they'll be perpetrating crime after crime, crime after crime. Why don't you move to Australia, my cousins say? 'Cause nobody can save you now, not even Cabello or Danny Kaye. Shout, shout, let it all out. You can shout all day. It won't scare the criminals away. You can call the police, but it just won't cease. Crime after crime, and then while you are waiting, they'll be perpetrating crime after crime, crime after crime.
Deep Fried Man in our studio singing Crime After Crime. Sorry, it was very, very funny. Also with him joining us is Warren Robinson. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
Guys, Funnier Than Them. First of all, you poke fun out of a lot of stuff. I think a lot of serious stuff, crime being one of it. What other stuff do you focus on that you can make funny? Deep Fried Man.
Sure. Well, I mean, do you know what I think? I think my personal thing is, as a comedian, you should be able to tackle any subject and make it funny. It's less the subject which is funny, it's the way you handle it.
Right,
so obviously there's lots of sensitive issues in South Africa, but I try and focus on all the big social issues like, say, Yorkie rescue. That's definitely one of my main. I like to bring attention to the plight of Yorkies. And the other thing, I just, I'll tackle anything. I'll even do a song about the white genocide.
You see, Yorkies was one of the topics on our show earlier today. Warren, it's clear that you guys find it important for us to laugh. How important is it for you to be able to laugh at yourself or even at other people? I mean, he just mentioned Danny Kaye and Cabello.
It's absolutely essential. I think the thing is, if you're the kind of person who's too serious and says, says ridiculous things and takes themselves too seriously, then you're just basically Tim Noakes, I reckon.
I think it's very important that everyone laughs at Warren. That's the main thing.
Also, that reaction, I love that.
I'm actually speechless. He was on the show the other day.
How's he doing?
Very well.
I love the Tim Noakes sandwich. It's basically what it is. It's just ham.
Yeah.
It's just a plate full of ham. It's delicious.
Three of the funniest comedians. What does everyone bring to the table? Literally, Chris Farris.
Well, Chris is.
Here.
Yeah, no, Chris is rubbish. Which is what like if he's not here, he's rubbish. No, Chris he's really smart and he's able to do kind of one-liners, really witty, clever one-liners.
He's very dry.
Very dry kind of comic. Daniel does political satire and news-related stuff.
You mean Deep Fried Man?
Yeah,
Yes.
Deep Fried Man does that kind of stuff.
Daniel.
And I tell kind of ridiculous, sort of dark stories, I suppose. In a way.
Okay.
Three very different styles, and I think that's what makes the show works. It's like every single one of us is very different.
Funnier Than Them, you started out at Grahamstown Festival quickly. It must have attracted people to come and see it at the festival.
Yeah, I think that was the idea
The
behind
title.
the show, Funnier Than Them, because in Grahamstown there's so many posters everywhere. You need to stand out. So we have this poster where there's a big arrow and we're standing behind the arrow and it's pointing at whatever. So it would point at the most ridiculous thing. So it will point at like Macbeth. and say funnier than them. And so it was just like a nice gimmick for the festival.
Deep Fried Man and Warren's going to stay with us. In fact, later on, he's performing his show, Lithuania. You don't want to know, but you will find it out on our Feel Good Breakfast show. In fact, their show is on from the 2nd till the 6th of September at the Fugard Theatre. But it's almost time for an ad break. Before then, Leigh-Anne, what's happening?